Hello everyone and welcome to an all-new season of Chalk Talk. Alongside Jordan, I'm Wesley. We're here to discuss the preseason game between Lamar and Bacone College. Now Jordan, it's great to be back with you. Let's talk about this upcoming Lamar football season.
Well, there's a lot of things that we need to be looking for. First and foremost, the quarterback situation here at Lamar. Caleb Barrett, who was the quarterback last year, set a lot of records. He was the face of a thriving team, a team that broke a lot of records here. And now in his absence, the Cardinals are seeking for that guy that will really step up. So what are your thoughts going into a season where not a quarterback has been named yet on the depth chart as the starter?
This quarterback battle will be very interesting. I feel like we're kind of caught in the little Ohio State thing to where we know who we want to start, but we're not going to do it till opening Saturday. And that will probably be having both quarterbacks on their edges to say, okay, I'm going to get my plays. But Ray Woodard has mentioned that he says he will probably have both of them alternate starts, as in during the game. He says Bacone College may be one game to see who will be his starter. Baylor might be another one. But this Saturday will probably set the tone for this upcoming season.
And see, that will be very important because in this non-conference schedule, we get a lot of different looks. Obviously, Bacone is the game that's upcoming. But you mentioned and hinted on Baylor a bit. This will be the testing ground for both quarterbacks. So it'll be a chance for them to take every possession seriously. Whereas in the previous years, we had a starter that was already named going into the season, and there's a little bit more comfort from that position under center. Also, a thing to note, too, is our defensive line. We have two new starters to add it to the defensive line, along with the headliner at nose, Omar Tebow. What are your thoughts on the improvements on the line?
The line will be very good to see this year. I mean, Omar is outstanding. He clogs up the middle like no other defensive tackle in the conference. Makes the defensive ends on our linebacker jobs now a lot easier. Also, the two new people are coming onto a veteran defense. We're returning most of our starters with Seth Ellis, Xavier Bethany in the back, and the linebacking core, Ronnie Jones and Sean Jones, who's also going to be a very key factor in this year's season. So I believe this defense will be very good.
Yeah, it'll be a much more improved defense. And one of the things that I don't know if you hit on, which is the depth of the Cardinals team, like you mentioned. It's a lot of returning players, but even our backups have game experience from the seasons previous.
Yes, they do.
So it'll be very interesting to see how the team goes along with the new players that are on the line, as well as an experienced secondary. As you mentioned, Xavier Bethany, which is an all-conference selection. And as we're on all-conference selections, our very own Reggie Beggleton is the breakout guy this season.
He will be.
For us, he will be the most consistent player, and as a wideout, he'll have the chance to carry the load on his shoulders with a new quarterback, Cade Harrington. He had an injury-riddled season last year. He'll still be a very important part of the offense. But this year is the year for Beggleton to really step up and make a name for himself.
And to touch on Reggie again, Reggie is one of the best receivers, in my mind, in this conference. Always has a way to get open, has excellent hands, and makes these very clutch catches. Now, all he needs to know is who's going to be throwing him the ball, and he'll just be fine because he always runs precise routes, finds ways to get open when we always need him to, and comes up with these big game catches and big moments.
And another key part of the Cardinals' offense is a new offensive coordinator, Larry Keck, who was the signal caller for us last year. He stepped out. Chuck Langston has moved into his place. And now moving forward, this is a team that could possibly have a lot of firepower coming out on the offensive end. So we'll see how things turn out for the Cardinals as they take on Bacone.
Yes, we will. Chuck Langston, this is his first season. I know he'll be expecting a lot, but he's been with the Lamar Cardinal program since it came back. Now, we'll be looking forward to seeing you at the game this Saturday night. Bacone College is our first game. 6 p.m. is the start date. We'll see you there.